On the Euro AUD, on the 4 hours time frame, it is evident that we've been on a downtrend since the beginning of February this year, and we continue to see lower highs but inconsistent lower lows, as we saw here that as soon as price touched 1.4347 43200 thereabouts on the beginning of April, price has continued to find higher highs in the last 3 weeks, as you can see what happened here. And later, in the later part of last week, we saw a bullish impulse leg that happened that crashed into the supply zone that has been holding price supported since mid-March of this year. Now it is obvious we are right within a supply zone. Let me label this supply zone. All right, within a supply zone. Let's put it inside. Yes. So this is the supply zone we are in right now, and if we look left, we'll notice that since price came into this zone on the 21st of March, we had continued to see multiple rejection of this area. As you can see, another one happened later in the month of March, and then we saw signs of that rejection happening here, though we had um, despite having a not too strong breakout of this zone. So, with this information in mind, I am of the opinion that we might be on a bullish trend. And why have I said that? The reason why I've said that is because of this reversal pattern I identified around this area. We identify a reversal pattern around this area. And how is that? If we pull out our trend line and bring on our line chart, we will notice the structure around this area. We will notice the structure around this area. As you can see what is happening here. And at this point, this is the reversal structure I identified here. And let us have a look at it. Going back to our candlestick chart, we can see, if I draw, we can see a path that runs something like this. After price tested this, it went into the supply zone, crashed down into 1.42700, then respected this trend line a couple of times be- before we had a breakout of structure on the 22nd of April into that supply zone. Now, what we are seeing right now is prices back into that trend line, and we want to be looking for something that looks more like a reversal setup thereabout. We don't know what setup is going to form at this point. Then a breakout of structure, which will give us a sign. Then a retest, which will be a confirmation for a bullish trend continuation, where I say probably we might be having a long-term scenario in the nearest future. However, before this is set into cast into stone, we need to know how we are going to take advantage of this opportunity at this point in time. So, what we'll be looking at this point in time is that we are going to be looking for our key level. Where will our key level going to be at this point in time? And when I looked at this chart, I was looking at 1.48 thereabout, which appears to be um, considerate enough for us to call our key level. Though if I bring out my line chart here, we saw something like this around, I said around 1.48. Yes, around this area. I expect a key level to sit on, and this is where I'm finding it here. So give me a moment. Let me quickly draw this key level and highlight it. So our key level is always golden color, and let's label it 1.48 area. So key level sitting at 1.48, and let's place this in the center at the top center and give it a gold color. So right now, with the key level identified at 1.48 area, sorry, is it? Oh, it's 4.81. 4.81, yes, 4.81. With a key level identified at 1.481, which is also a very strong psychological level. This I assume shall be our guide going into the new week, as we are looking for structures that look like this. Like I said earlier, we're looking for structures that look like this. We're looking for a reversal pattern thereabout, after which we see a breakout of structure to give us a signal for the uptrend continuation. So with this being said, we are going to be having a new demand zone around this area, because if we look back into the structure, we can see that at around 1.47550 we had a demand structure there. So let me place my demand zone around this area. So we'll be having a new demand zone around this area. Give me a moment, please. Demand zone. Our demand zone is green. Let's give it a light green. Let's place this text right in the center of the box. Okay, great. So we have our demand zone. Say we are going to be looking for structures that support a bullish momentum within this zone. So with this said, if we go down to our a lower time frame, let's say the 1 hour time frame, for instance, when we want to be looking for structures that support the bullish momentum, then we can be looking at, if we look at this, we've been seeing price. Let's put on my line chart. We have something that looks like this. We have something that looks like this on the 1 hour time frame, and we saw that price is no longer respecting that bearish trend line, as we saw a breakout of that structure a couple of hours ago. And this is more like a signal for us at this point in time, where we are going to be looking for a confirmation in the form of a retest of that bullish trend line, the neckline of the reversal pattern, and the key level. You can see that we have three parameters that share a confluence around within the demand zone at this point. So we'll be looking for price to retest into this area and probably incite a further trend continuation, where the previous supply zone now becomes our new demand zone. So with this being said, I placed the pending order at 1.49091 and 1.49450 thereabout, and I'm going to be having a a position meter that looks more like this. And with this being said, we want to be looking at our stop loss right below this key level, since we entered at that area. However, if we wait for price and see if price is going to do something like probably come down a little bit, then we could actually put a position at that particular point in time before price moves up. So with this said, I have a take profit target at 1.518 right now, which is around 270 pips take profit. And why is that so? If you move to um, the higher time frame, oh no, I think, okay, we have an impulse leg here, we have an impulse leg here, a correction, a retracement, and then we're expecting price to move further up. So if we pull out our Fibonacci extension tool and connect the impulse leg, what are we going to be having at our 127.2% area? And that is going to be around 1.52 take profit target. So I'll adjust this to 1.52, and where we'll be looking at around approximately 300 pips thereabout. So whatever price action does as time goes by will now determine if you're going to add more position into this trade, or we are going to leave whatever the initial positions we have running. Um, as price action is just monitored over time, I shall ensure to keep an update right in the comment section on my trading view account. So let's see what happens as time goes by, and I wish you the best of luck and do have a wonderful day.